Hey, hey! Welcome to Generation Rise, the podcast with Marcus Bell. Thank you so much, Rise family, for coming in and checking me out here today. Look, Rise family, I'm going to be honest with you. Today, I've really struggled with what to talk about. This week, I've been kind of looking around and trying to pay attention and listening and writing, and nothing has really stood out to me about a particular topic to really speak to my Rise family about. As I've said before, I got post-it notes written everywhere. I have all different types of things that I use to kind of inspire me or to kind of spark my thought process. Nothing really stood out to me, but I got a thought just a few minutes ago, and it got triggered from just interactions that I've had with some young people over the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks. And what I noticed in a lot of young people that I have interacted with over the last few weeks is that my Rise family is carrying a lot of weight on them. And it's not something where I mean, oh, you got heavy book bags and things. What I mean by weight is that when I look at some of my Rise family, there's no life in you. And this isn't for everybody. This isn't everybody. But for some of my Rise family, I need you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, to let the weight go. Put the weight down. And I don't know what your particular situation is. I know in some of my conversations that I've had, some of my Rise family, they've lost close people to them to death or to other situations. They are in situations that they don't really want to be in, whether that be a school that they don't like or to be around people that they don't really particularly care for or that they connect with. There are a number of situations. It's the pandemic, having to be in the house doing virtual school, not being able to participate in sports, not being able to participate in their activities, not being able to have their normal space and area to release the energy, to release the stress, release the things that they have going on in them. And my Rise family, some of you carry that weight on you. And I can see it. I can feel it. When I get around some of you, I get heavy because of the weight that you're carrying. And I want to tell you, Rise family, to put the weight down. You do not have to carry that weight with you, Rise family. You do not have to carry that weight with you. And I don't really care what it is that you're carrying and why you're carrying it. You don't have to carry it. You don't have to carry it. So if you've lost somebody, what I can tell you is you're not honoring the person that you've lost or the people that you've lost by not living, by not moving forward, by not pressing toward whatever it is that you want, moving forward in your dream, for living life, for having joy in your heart, having joy in your spirit. You're not honoring them. You're not doing something that they would be pleased with by stopping your world because they have transitioned on. Okay? If you're in a place that you don't want to be in, if you're at a school that you don't want to be in, my Rise family, you have to do small things that will make a situation more enjoyable. You have to do your part to make things better. Not everything is going to be better just because you're in it. You're not always going to have everything that you want. Everything is not going to always be ideal, but sometimes you have to find small things that make a bad situation a better situation. That could be one person that you like and get along with. That can be one thing that you like that is tolerable for you and to build upon that thing. But for you to walk around in misery because you don't like a situation, that's not living. That's not progressing. That is moving and just going through the motion. There's no joy out of that. There's nothing that you're going to gain out of not living with joy or by carrying weight and carrying chains along that's going to drag you along, Rise family. So I need you to find joy in small things that you can build upon to uplift yourself. And if you can't do it yourself, then find somebody to talk to. Find somebody that you connect with. Find somebody or something that can help you move forward or get past whatever it is that you're holding on to. I've seen Rise family that like to do something. They like football or like basketball or like art, but they can't fully give themselves into it because they're holding on to something, that they have weight onto it, so they can't even give the effort to pull the best out of themselves in their own creative outlet because they're carrying around weight that is not for them to carry. They're carrying around a yoke that's weighing them down, that's actually taking away from their creativity. It's taking away from their joy. It's taking away from the things that they want. You can want to be a good athlete, but if you have no joy as you're doing it, it's not going to work because you're not going to be able to give the effort that you need to get the results that you want, to be better, to do better. You're not going to be able to give what you need to get the grades to play. If you have no joy in going through school, and I get it, everybody use the argument, school is not for everybody. I understand that. But if you want to be an athlete in middle school, high school, and or college or whatever, you have to get the grades to play, to be academically eligible. So you can be the best athlete in the world, and if you don't have the grades to play, you're going to be a local legend at your neighborhood park, but you're not going to be able to push beyond that. So Rise family, I don't even really know the words to put it in, but I need you to put the weight down. Do not carry the weight of loss on you. Do not carry the weight and the burden of the pandemic on you. Find different ways, different outlets, different things that you can do to find joy, to find peace, to find love and happiness. Because if you continue to walk around with this weight, with this burden on you, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help those around you. It's not going to help your situation. It's only going to make things worse. You know, that's how we have suicide rates that are at a high level because young people can't find the joy, can't find the peace, looking for validation and things in all the wrong places, whether that be social media or whether that be in other people or looking for identity in different things. Find it within yourself. If you can't be happy with who you are and where you're going, then you're never going to find that peace. That validation that you're looking for out of social media will never be enough. That validation that you're looking for out of other people will never be enough. You're never going to be able to please everybody. So we have to do things to find the peace, find the joy, find the love within ourselves, find our own true identity and who God has created us to be, so that we can go after everything that we're supposed to have. Rise family, I dare you to dream. I encourage you to dream. And when you find that dream, go after it with everything that you have in you. But if you are carrying weight, if you're carrying chains, if you're carrying burdens upon you, that's only going to slow or stop your progress to go after your dream, to go after what you want. And that can be if you want to go to a specific college or high school, if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be an artist, an entertainer, doctor, lawyer, president. It doesn't matter what field, what genre it is, author, it doesn't matter. If you are carrying things that are holding you back, that's going to slow your progress down. That's going to impede your progress to what you want to do. Pursue your dreams, but first find yourselves and drop the weight that you're holding on. It really saddens me and it hurts my heart to see so many young people that are out here hurting right now. To see so many young people that just seem to struggle to find a smile to put on their face. That struggle to find a way to laugh and struggle to find a way to just be at peace and have a good time. I know that we're living in difficult times. I know that we're living in some ways, unprecedented times in the way that the world is moving and the things and unique situations that people are having to deal with. But we have to find ways to push past what it is that we're dealing with, what it is that we're feeling, and to move forward. To use those things that are holding us back to propel us forward, to not let us hold us back anymore, to break through those chains so that we can run free, so that we can run in prosperity and love and peace and joy. Rise family, like I said, I really don't know exactly what to say. I really don't know exactly how to get you to understand the importance of having peace within yourself, having love within yourself, having joy within yourself, to not look for it in other things and other people or in a particular situation, but to have those things within yourself, to have love within yourself, to love yourself, to have peace within yourself, to have joy within yourself. I can tell you that there is a freedom that comes with having those things. To have your own identity, to know who you are, what you want, and to be able to go after it relentlessly, to go after it without fear, or to be able to recognize the fear and to be able to push past the fear anyway. There is a freedom that comes with that is unmatched. Rise family, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes. If you know that there is something out there that is for you, that you are called to, that you have been chosen to do, believe in yourself and go after it. That's not saying that it's going to be easy. That's not saying that there aren't going to be challenges along the way. Anything worth having is worth working for. A lot of the times the work that you put in to get to what you want is a part of your preparation so that once you get it, you will be able to embrace it and not just embrace it and not just have it, but to be able to prosper in it, to be able to grow in it, to be able to be prepared for everything that comes with it, good, bad, and otherwise. But you have to go through the process. I say it all the time. You cannot have you cannot have progress without process. You have to go through the process. Rise family, believe in you. You are more than enough. And you belong. I don't care what situation it is. You could be the only black kid in an all-white school, or vice versa, the only white kid in an all-black school. You could be the only minority. You could be whatever. You can be the outcast. You could be the person that's not like everybody else. That does not mean that you're not where you're supposed to be. There may be somebody in your situation that you're supposed to connect with, and they may be watching you to uplift them, to give them the courage to do what they're called to do. You never know who is watching you and how you're responding, how you're coping, how you're moving forward in your journey. It's not all about you, Rise family. Remember that. It is not all about you. It could be a cousin of yours. It could be a friend of yours. It could be somebody that you don't even know that is watching how you move, and they may be getting inspiration from you if you go about doing things the right way. And if you go about doing things the wrong way, you may be sabotaging somebody else's future because of you not doing things that you are supposed to do. Rise family, I dare you to dream. I dare you to believe. And I dare you to go be great. Listen, Rise family, I know this is a little different from my usual podcast, but this is something that really sat on my heart here this morning. And I pray that it helps you. I pray that it helps you release whatever chains, whatever yoke, whatever it is that you have weighing on you. Put it down. Cast your cares, cast your worries, cast whatever it is that's holding you back down at the feet of God. Let Him carry it. You don't carry that weight. Leave the weights behind so that you can have the freedom to go after what is for you. Listen, Rise family, thank you so much for coming in and checking me out today. I always appreciate your love, always appreciate your support, always appreciate your encouragement and your feedback. If you'd like to reach out to me, Rise family, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter at RiseENT and the number 1, on Instagram, The Rise Generation, on YouTube, Generation Rise. This podcast is available on all of your favorite podcast podcast hosts. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Please like, share, subscribe, send it out to all of your friends. You can also check me out on my business website, www.therisegeneration.org. Thank you so much, Rise family, for coming in and checking me out again today. I love you. God bless you. Now go be great.